Welcome to 108 Gate. We are doing a Divine Masculine reading. Hope you are well. I have a bit of a sniffle, so apologies for that, and I should try and keep it under control. So let's have a look. The Divine Feminine reading is up, and some of the monthly readings are up now, so you can check those out in the playlists. There's 4 done, more to go. See how I feel today and try and get some more up for you. Apologies for the delay in that. Courage. Courage to say the things that you need to say. Courage to stay quiet when we have been over explaining or trying to get something through to someone and they're just unable to get the concept, they're unable to understand. Oh wow, okay. Not going into that feeling that it's on you to explain that concept to someone, that it's on you to get them to understand what they're not understanding. It may be that they need to have a certain experience, a certain thing happen for them to fully understand it in a way that resonates with them. So stepping back is actually part of cooperation. I have to say that I did start the reading earlier and I just wasn't able to continue because of just this cold or whatever it is, you know what I mean. But cooperating feels like that thing about stepping back, reading the room, reading yourself, making sure that you're understanding what do I need from this situation. If you keep banging your head against a metaphorical wall or energetic wall because someone's not ready to hear what you're saying, someone's not ready to make the shifts and changes that you are wanting them to make, it's better for you to sometimes consider, how can I step back a bit? It doesn't say step away and out, it's saying step away and step back a bit, because if they don't want to hear it or they can't hear it, you just saying the same message again is going to exhaust you. So the courage in this is trusting the process, trusting that if you step back, something else will come in and step in and take over if it's required and if it's necessary. We don't know how things are going to be playing out, especially now. There's so many things going on. There's so many back and forth, this and that, in and out, configurations, and we've just had that full moon, which is quite substantial. Desire, just focus on what you need to do for you. Do you need to be taking more time for peaceful moments? Do you need to be taking more time for peace within yourself, not just coming out of other people's rigmarole? So in the Divine Feminine reading there was peace upside down, and in the feminine reading it felt like there's some aspects that are just actually not peaceful. You're wanting them to be peaceful, but the way it's presenting itself, it can't be peaceful the way you need it to be. And there's some discomfort in the Divine Feminine energy there. There's some discomfort in the feminine energy, should I say, because distorted feminine energy is making Divine Feminine. That's where you like veered off aligning with Divine Feminine. So when I was coming over to the Divine Masculine reading, that very peace card came to mind upside down, and it felt like you've got to ruffle some feathers possibly. It's not ideal, it's not what you want to do, but the cooperation is about sometimes just stepping back. It doesn't mean that you have to be doing something. It's like the Wu Wei, the not doing is also doing kind of vibe. The not conversing, the not explaining for the 110th time about a concept or what you need or whatever. It's just literally retracting yourself, retracting your energy, retracting your words, retracting your investment, retracting whatever it is you've been trying to put into it. So that the negative space, the empty space, is the communication. It's the way of cooperating. This is how I've been filling the space up. This is how I've been providing support. This is how I've been doing this, that and the other. The lack of it now, it missing from their life, it not talking to them in a particular way, not reinforcing them, giving them some enabling. There's some enabling in that. Not enabling them to just use your words or your actions or your support as a crutch to not do their own work. Literally taking that away is a form of cooperating. It's to be done with peace, love and consideration, gently. Making sure that you're not getting hurt, or minimum pain, or minimum emotional destruction, minimal emotional what's the word? I want to say distraught, less feelings of being distraught, less distress, basically. You don't want to be going to that space. But the thing is, you may have been putting yourself in a position where you were becoming distressed, you were becoming distraught, you were becoming frayed, you were becoming, you're feeling spent because you were trying to, with the best intentions, trying to do something, and they just weren't getting it, they're not getting it. Cooperating in a different way, try something new, taking the courage to take your foot off that pedal, having the courage to take your foot off that intensity of feeling like it's on you to do it. In that, also looking at where is that playing a role in your self-value, where is that playing a role in how you value yourself. That's quite a long explanation. There you go. Just bringing up the strength. It really is going to be a warrior energy of different kind. It's retreating. It's seeing that strength in retreating. It's seeing that strength in defense as opposed to attack. What does defense really truly mean? So 10 of Wands, having that thing that you've dealt with, really coming into it and mastering it, using your defenses, not defense mechanisms, your defenses. So maybe some of the defense mechanisms are going to be coming up now, so that those defense mechanisms have to be rebooted, they have to be realigned, they have to be restructured, they have to be reassessed, because they may have worked in the past in a particular kind of scenario, but now you have a different kind of strength, you have a different kind of courage, you're more focused on what you desire and what you need and want. Therefore, your defense mechanisms, very different to defense of a particular time, are going to be shifting and changing. You don't need them in the same way. 5 of Wands. In this process, don't be surprised if you are met with some conflict from others, because they're not going to like you retreating. They're not going to like it that you're retracting from some of the conflicts, because then it doesn't keep it feeding. You're not enforcing it anymore, you're not enabling it anymore, which is going to be, for some people, not such a great thing to happen, because then what they're going to do then, if they haven't got anything to complain about, or they haven't got someone to complain to, what are they going to do then? So not being afraid of just pulling back, not being afraid of just doing what you got to do, basically. Ace of Pentacles, reinvesting back into yourself, reinvesting back into what you need to invest in. It's your core that you need to invest in. It sounds simple when I'm saying it, so I don't want to undermine or belittle any of those actions that really, really are difficult to do, because saying it is one thing. I can say it here as much as I want. Doing it is very difficult, especially when it's people you love and people you care about, and you don't want to see them hurt, you don't want to see them struggling and that, but at the same time, what option is there? 5 of Wands with 5 of Wands, conflict. You putting the value back into yourself is going to bring up some conflict within yourself. Do you feel justified in doing this? You're going to have to start finding the strength to feel worthy of it. You need to find the strength, you need to find the courage to feel worthy of having prosperity flowing to you. You need to feel okay with being good. You need to feel okay with being healthy. You need to feel okay with being yourself as a priority. You need to be putting yourself first. So here we have the Queen of Wands. Divine feminine energy coming straight in, of supporting this process. Aware of the emotional intelligence, aware of the next actions that need to be taken, aware of you have to keep the momentum going, or it's going to just, it has too much of a chance to snap back into old patterns at the moment. So Queen of Wands coming in, supporting that momentum forward, supporting the next actions. What have I got to do now? Step by step, half step by step, contemplating the step, doing the step, thinking of the step, having the courage and the strength to have the step, thinking about the next thing. What's the next one? Do this one first. Right, okay, I'm feeling better about myself. Then where you do not feel good about yourself, turning it around so you can feel good about yourself. You can't feel bad about doing what is correct for you. That feels like the main point right now. strength with strength. Five of Wands with Five of Wands, strength with strength. Now you can't really like, you can see that I've got a pattern going. The placements of the cards are in a particular place. Five of Wands with Five of Wands, strength with strength. Thank you to the gift that I got from someone special. It's really bringing the readings alive. And then it's reiterating strength with strength. Just keep going for the strength. Keep going with the strength. Queen of Wands here to support that process. There's going to be conflict, inner conflict, external conflict. Be ready for it, and just bank on you increasing your strength. Bank on increasing your courage. Keep going to what you desire. Cooperation, maybe silence, and taking yourself out of enabling others to just destroy themselves. I know it sounds a bit harsh, but they've got to learn their own way. You can't do it for them. So I hope you got something from that. It's going to be better. It's going to get better. Just work on getting stronger. For now, peace and love.